I think we're going to be in for a show. So there we got the whistle. Time to hoop. And Spain to pick up the first foul. Boonstra. Ball deflected by De Armino. And it's going to be none other than Isla Kite who gets Netherlands up onto the board first. Boonstra hit the back of De Armino's head. And either she has a strong jaw or De Armino has a soft head, but De Armino looks like she's one who has the greater injury. Anyway, back to this action. Higuera Vide kicks it out to Jimeno. Jimeno has been feeling good from beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. I'm sure she'll be giving us another heat check. And another collision. Looks like she hit herself in the face. That's going to be Spain's second team foul, and too strong on the pass. Skippled. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be interesting to see how Jimeno and Skippled face up to each other. Jimeno, probably the best post defensive player that we've seen at this stop. Skippled getting things done. Oh, that's a nice scoop from Chameleon, but it comes up short. Spain unable to score yet in this first minute of play. Boonstra gets it to Kite. Kite puts it back into Boonstra. Boonstra fade away, not gonna get there. De Armino now clears it into Iggy. Look at the zip pass, and then the block from Skippled on the other end. And she is just a phenomenal rim protector, using her size to make things very difficult for anyone who attempts under the rim. 2 seconds on the clock. Higuera Vide with the finger roll finish. How about them apples? And now the steal. Spain finally get up on the scoreboard. We've got a whistle on the floor. That's going to be Spain's third team foul. And they have been getting a lot of off-the-ball fouls. Joritsma, hesitation, drive, basket. Netherlands now with a 2-point lead. And you see that battle, we talked about it earlier, between Jimeno and Skippled. Spain win that one. It's going to be Netherlands. 2 team fouls now. Jimeno gets it back to Chameleon. Chameleon, she's had a quiet night so far. Skippled gets the foul. So Chameleon will shoot 1 free throw. As you can see, we got a packed house here in Kossuth Square. Joritsma gets it to Skippled. Skippled! Looks like the ball slipped out of her hands. And it's a turnover for Netherlands. And she actually didn't need to pass. The defense had sunk. And she could have gone all the way to the cup. Looks like Netherlands are feeling the pressure. Look at the pass. And then the attempt from Chameleon. Higuera court vision. Very, very clutch. She has a very high basketball IQ in 3x3's half court. Uses the timing so smartly to deliver those passes to her teammates. And now we got just under 8 minutes to go in this game. Spain's Chameleon with the opportunity to even out the score. And there you go. Right back to anyone's game. Kite kicks it to Yoritsma. Yoritsma looks good. Off the mark. Boonstra with the offensive board. And then it looks like Spain's going to pick up another team foul. It's going to be their fourth. And you can expect this to be a close game. As you can see, looking at those stat lines, even up on all counts. Yoritsma, such a threat with that left-handed drive. Chameleon now, great give and go action with De Armino. Boonstra, like a rocket, through the contact and one. And she knew she had the speed advantage on Jimeno. As you look at the celly from Boonstra's man out in the stands. Boonstra with the free throw. And it's a 2-point game. Geravide kicks it out to Jimeno. Jimeno lets it fly. 2-ball is good. And then Kite tried the shake and bake. And ball goes out of bounds. So we got a turnover. It's going to be Spain ball. Both of these teams so patient on offense. We got a whistle before the attempt. And again, it's 5 fouls per team. As each side doing their best to prevent the movement of the other team. Jimeno, quick release. It looks like Spain is going to pick up another foul, and they're battling on the boards for that rebound. As you can see right there, De Armino was in the air and bumped Skipbolt. We got our first TV timeout on the floor. Such an evenly matched game. It's going to come down to who executes their sets the best and who gets the most stops. So we're about to find out who that will be. Another off the ball foul. Spain now have sent Netherlands into the bonus. Garavide having a conversation with the officials. But the Netherlands work this out the way they might want to. They could grab a significant lead from the free throw line right here. Yoritsma misses the free throw. And the Netherlands, again, not been doing a great job from the free throw line. 57%. You'd like to hear numbers that are about the 70% on upwards mark. So she gets the second one to fall. Chameleon from downtown misses everything. And this game has been a slow slog for both sides. Netherlands now with the lead just by 1 point. But they've played against each other so many times. They probably don't even really need a scouting report. They know how they move. They know where they get their buckets from. And Kite, premium bucket getter for the Netherlands. Jimeno now trying to respond. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back with the scoop. And now Jimeno with the defensive board, denying the second chance for them to score The nice give and go action between her and Chameleon. And we talked about their pick and pop as a go-to move for Spain. Kite, hesitation, drive. We've seen it once, we've seen it twice, we've seen it again and again. And it's so effective against defenders who close out on her a little bit too close. Jimeno gets it to Igueravide. Igueravide blocked by Kite. And this isn't Netherlands' first rodeo. They know how quick she is to release that shot. And Kite did not give her the space that she wanted. It's Netherlands' ball. Boonstra now. Handoff to Kite. Kite thought about the shot, kicks it out to Boonstra. Boonstra misses. Skipbolt now. Attempting from long range. Ball back into the hand of Kite. Netherlands doing a good job with the offensive boards. Kite now for the easy midi. And they take their biggest lead against Spain, just 2 points. Chameleon missing at the cup. And then pokes it out of bounds. Take another look at that play right there. She is frustrated. She missed that lay-in. Now Yuritsma goes right at Chameleon, gets her own rebound. Good defense from Spain. Now Chameleon, step back two. No. Jimeno trying to chase down the boards. Looks like it was last touch. Boonstra though. And Spain starting to look a little bit frustrated. De Armino gets to Chameleon. Chameleon, she's had a quiet game so far. 3-second violation. Spain making mistakes. Netherlands looking to convert those mistakes to buckets. And that's exactly what they've managed to achieve and what's allowed them to get this 2-point lead. Yuritsma now playing bully ball. It's a 3-point lead for the Netherlands. Spain gonna have to pay attention now. Gonna have to start hitting shots from beyond the arc. Igueravide recognized that with that attempt, and now the pass across for the 2-ball. No. Chameleon almost threw it into the back of Yuritsma's head. Iggy now on the drive. Kicks it out. Pocket 2, yes! Chameleon, very important 2-ball for Spain to keep them in this game. Boonstra got the edge on Jimeno. And now the foul is called on the Netherlands. It's going to be their 7th team foul, so it looks like it's going to cost them 2 free throws as we see the 2-ball from Chameleon. Spain needed it. They needed it bad. We take our second TV timeout of the game. And Netherlands were able to extend the lead to 3 points thanks to that attempt and the bucket from Chameleon. They're back to 2 points. But Netherlands looking like they're in the driver's seat of this game. Firing across all cylinders. Kite has been a great performer for the team in white. And then Yuritsma, bully ball on the drive. And that's just what they have to do. Spain are a strong team. And They're no strangers to tight games, so if you can get a lead and get distance, that's always key for defeating Spain. But now both teams are in the bonus. And when you bring free throws into play, the game becomes another animal altogether. Jimeno makes both free throws. And now the reverse lay-in too strong on the drive for Camilion. Vega Jimeno raises the front of the iron. Kite loses it. Jimeno strips her of the ball, gets it to Camilion. Camilion swings it. And then an offensive foul has been called again. So Kite will check the ball up top. Skippled decides to go all the way to the rack. Her and Jimeno have been butting heads in that low block. Igueravide now with the runner. Oh, Igueravide, as reliable as the sunrise for Spain. And Skipple with a quick answer on the other end. It's game tied, 13 apiece. 2:50 on the game clock. Igueravide pulls it back, fires. Oh my goodness, Iggy. Iggy, can't you see? Hypnotized by these two balls that Igueravide is dropping on Netherlands. And she had a hot hand in the quarterfinals, and it's looking like she's starting to heat up in this game as well. Boonstra chases down the boards and the putback. So Netherlands back within reach. It's a 1-point game. Spain now with the lead. Camilion lines it up. Off the mark. Second chance for her. Will she get this one to drop? No. But we got a whistle on the floor. And it's looking like the foul is picked up by Netherlands. It's going to be their 8th. As the referee has a word with Skipple. But this is a situation that we definitely expected. Both teams now in the bonus. And it really could come down to who knocks down the most amount of free throws. As we see, first one is good for Deramino, and she just misses the second. Jimeno holding onto her nose. Looks like she was injured, forced to foul. Let's take a look at that replay again. Oh, looks like she caught a swipe from Boonstra. So Netherlands now in the double bonus. Boonstra misses the free throw. And again, can't overemphasize the importance of making free throws in this game for both sides, really. So the show goes on as we see the battle of these powerhouse teams, and Joritsma, that hesitation drive is just so important for her. And then another miss from Camilion. She has struggled with getting those buckets at close range, an area that she usually excels in. And you can just imagine how frustrated she is, as it's now back to a tied game. 16 points, under 2 minutes to go. Look at Kite all the way to the cup. Speed kills, and that's what she's doing. Killing on the offensive end. Speaking about killers, Igueravide. She is a stone-cold killer. On the offensive end, Camilion now, you can see how intentional she was with that finish, making sure she doesn't miss another bunny. And then Boonstra throws the ball out of bounds. Spain at 18, Netherlands at 17. Once again, this game could go any way. We got a timeout on the floor. Every mistake, every possession has to be treated as gold. Spain cannot afford any mistakes, neither can the Netherlands, but Spain do have the slight edge with a 1-point lead. And it's going to come down to what would be the most effective way to close out this game. Is it going to be the 2 balls or is it going to be the mid-range game? Giravide gets it to Jimeno. Jimeno, she's got Skippled on her. Giravide, she's so fast. Got the rock on a string. Kicked it to Jimeno. Jimeno, step back 2. No. Chameleon chases it down. Keeps things alive for Spain. Shakes off her defender. It's a wild shot. Jimeno putback isn't going to get there. And now we got under a minute of game left. As we said, every possession matters. And Netherlands convert that possession to even out the score at 18 apiece. The fans now at the edge of their seats. Chameleon. Off the mark. It's chased down by Kite. Kite gets it to Skippled. Kite now, she's got space to shoot. She fires. 20 seconds on the game clock. Spain trying to decide what would be the west route to go. Giravide has to shoot before the buzzer. Throws up a wild shot. Now it's 7 seconds on the game clock. Netherlands with the rock. Kite! Oh my goodness. That was a close one. And Kite could have ended the game right there. But listen, this game is so juicy. They said, we're going to give you a little treat. We're going to extend it into overtime. Give the fans what they want to see. And this is what we expected. A very close game. 2 very evenly matched teams with lots to prove. And we got an overtime game on our hands. All right, we enter this overtime with Netherlands in the double bonus, Spain in the bonus. It's a game that could go down to free throws. It could be finished up from beyond the arc. Matter of time before we find out how it's going to pan out. But it's just that ball movement that works so well for Spain. And now they have the 1-point lead. Kite to Boonstra. Boonstra from deep. Misses everything, and looks like last touch was Skippled, so Spain get the possession. Fire in the eyes of Jimeno. There's blood in the water, and they are so close to victory. D'Armino, get it to Jimeno. Jimeno back to Giravide. That's the one you want to have with the ball in her hands when it comes to clutch plays. But she misses. And now Boonstra from downtown. Off the mark. Skippled. Offensive board. Gets it to Eurythma. Fans literally at the edge of their seats. Skippled for the dagger. No. It's 19 points apiece. Giravide tries to get it into Jimeno, and we got a steal. Oh my goodness. This game is bananas. Eurythma now stripped by D'Armino. Iggy's got the rock. Let's see what she decides to do. Oh my goodness. Oh, Eurythma to the rescue. Great defensive effort from her. Monster swat. So important for the Netherlands. And we got another timeout on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a game on our hands. And we promised a marquee matchup, and that's exactly what we're getting here. The star power that both of these teams have, and the long-lasting history. So it's Spain's possession. Jimeno. Jimeno for the victory, yes! Spain pick up the dub, and it's gonna be the team in red who squeezed by the Netherlands at the hands of Vega Jimeno. Viva Las Vegas! Again and again, one of the clutch players for Spain coming in the critical seconds of this game. Spain with victory 20-19. It was hard fought.